Top 10 Hidden Bosses in Video Games. Video games are created to entertain. However, some game developers have raised the bar for entertainment up a notch by adding secret levels and bosses that players can battle with. Hi everyone, I'm Jane Lee and welcome back to the Top 10 channel. Today, we are counting down our top picks for the top 10 hidden bosses in video games. For this list, we'll be checking out the bosses in video games that can only be fought by going off the winning path or unlocking them by achieving certain objectives. If you're excited to see our list, just sit back, relax, and check out our list. At number 10, Lingering Will Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix. The Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix is an HD enhanced collection of Kingdom Hearts series. The franchise has many optional bosses, but for this list, we opted to include Lingering Will. You can battle the Lingering Will after through a portal leading to the Keyblade Graveyard. To get to the graveyard, you have to unlock the Gathering and return to Disney Castle's Hall of the Cornerstone. Although the Lingering Will doesn't have much of a personality of his own, his lightning speed will make him a very difficult yet worthy opponent. After defeating the Lingering Will, you will be awarded the Proof of Connection. However, if you wish to challenge him again and show him who's the real boss, you can do so by leaving the Keyblade Graveyard and returning. For a more challenging encounter, you can also disable some of your abilities if you happen to still win against them. The Lingering Will might lose its will to fight you again. No pun intended. At number 9, the slot machine Star Fox. A Nintendo creation, Star Fox has had a few hidden levels, but only had this unique hidden boss. Why? Well, because this hidden boss seems to be the most otherworldly object in space, the slot machine. To activate the slot machine, you have to shoot its lever, or some calls it a hand, and to continue shooting until you get the exact combination. The different combinations formed in the slot machine can unleash missiles and lasers that can also cause you your doom. If in the event that the 3 inverted triangles below the reels flashes, you can shoot them to lock the icon that is on the reel for the next try. To win against it, you have to get 3 sevens in a row. Once you win, the distorted background will disappear. However, you will be flying together with the credits in space and leaving you lined up against the spell The End. At this point, there is nowhere to go. How do you get out of the game then? You just need to get shut down to see the game over screen. At number 8, Culex Super Mario RPG Legend of the Stars. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Stars is the love child of Nintendo and Square Enix, the makers of Final Fantasy. Mario, one of the most favorite, if not the only favorite, the plumber has to battle an otherworldly creature in this game, Culex. Culex is an optional hidden boss and not the final boss of the game. He is a dark knight from another dimension of Vanda, and he's purple. He is a very strong opponent and is surrounded by elemental crystals that he can use to come up with powerful spells to defeat Mario. So, if defeating Smithy is not much of a challenge for you, you can always get back and battle Culex. Beating him will let you enjoy the victory theme of Final Fantasy. Well, the things we do for fun. At number 7, Sigron, Valkyrie Queen, God of War. God of War is a celebrated action-adventure game that has a few optional hidden bosses. But the most infamous one is the Valkyrie Queen, Sigron. To battle Sigron, Kratos, or you have to defeat 8 Valkyries throughout the game. Given that each of the Valkyrie has different abilities and strengths, battling them is as hard as hell. If you happen to defeat all 8 and want to call it a day, by all means, you can do so. But if you're up for a more challenging battle, you can summon their queen, Sigron. To summon her, you need to get the helmets of the dead Valkyries and place them on the thrones that could be found at the Council of Valkyries. Now note that Sigron is immensely powerful. She possesses the movesets and abilities of all other Valkyries, and she can kill you with one blow. She is definitely an unpredictable opponent that will test Kratos' signature skills and yours as well. At number 7, Sigron, Valkyrie Queen God of War. God of War is a celebrated action-adventure game that has a few optional hidden bosses. But the most infamous one is the Valkyrie Queen Sigrun. To battle Sigrun, you have to defeat 8 Valkyries throughout the game. Given that each of the Valkyrie has different abilities and strengths, battling them is as hard as hell. If you happen to defeat all 8 and want to call it a day, by all means, you can do so. But if you're up for a more challenging battle, you can summon their queen, Sigrun. To summon her, you need to get the helmets of the dead Valkyries and place them on the thrones that could be found at the Council of Valkyries. Now note that Sigrun is immensely powerful. She possesses the movesets and abilities of all other Valkyries, and she can kill you with one blow. She is definitely an unpredictable opponent that will test Kratos' signature skills and yours as well. At number 6, the Cow King Diablo 2. During the release of the original Diablo video game, rumors have spread about a secret cow level, but it turned out to be a hoax. However, Diablo 2 was able to feature a hidden boss, the Cow King, who lives in the secret cow level, or others call it the Moo Moo Farm. To get through the level, in the Horadic Cube, you need to combine Wirt's Leg and the Tomb of Town portal. In Act 1, starting area, a red portal should appear that will transport you to the Moo Moo Farm. The secret cow level is full of hell bovines, bipedal cattle with pole arms. And there you will meet the Cow King, a male cow who happens to have udders and can produce milk. Rumors have spread that the secret cow level will still be in Diablo 3. There you will meet the Cow Queen and the Princess, with the Cow King's ghost. Video gamers, this is something to look forward to. At number 5, Noob Saibot Mortal Kombat 2. The Mortal Kombat series has been famous for its hidden bosses, but for this list, we choose the one that is hardest to find. Why did we say so? Noob Saibot can only appear if you happen to win 50 matches straight, although in the Genesis version, you just need to win 25 consecutive matches. Noob Saibot is a black silhouette who was given a figure on the later versions of the game who happens to be the former Sub-Zero Bi-Han. He can use all Sub-Zero's move and also Scorpion Spear. He is such a very worthy opponent. Fun fact number 1, Noob Saibot is a combination of the creator's surnames Ed Boon and John Tobias spelled backward. Number 2, Noob is now a term used to call new game players. At number 4, Black Rabbit Trials of Mana. The Trials of Mana is another game created by Nintendo, released in 1995, has a very cute and cuddly secret boss, Black Rabbit. But do not get fooled by his appearance because he is one of the most powerful enemies in the game and the entire Mana franchise. Also known as the Grim Rabbit, this innocent-looking hoppity-hop rabbit packs on a ton of HP and is strong enough to summon high-level demons. To be able to battle this boss, you need to play the characters of Angela and Duran. Just a tip, before you decide on challenging the Black Rabbit, you might want to make sure that your characters are in their final class, because he might just beat you up. You can find this Black Rabbit in a hidden passage at the Dragon Hall. Again, just be careful. This cheeky little creature wears a holy hand grenade. So much for small, but deadly, huh? At number 3, So Sorry Undertale. I know, some of you might say Sans should be on this list, but this list is all about hidden bosses and Sans is a final boss that you will encounter in one of the popular branching paths of the game. So, I'm so sorry, but So Sorry deserves the spot. No pun intended. So Sorry is a hidden mini-boss. To find him, you need to get to the glass bridge. Once there, walk up until the end and you will see a hidden art club room. You walk into the room, change the date on your computer or console to October 10th and set the time to 8 p.m. By doing so, So Sorry will rush in to apologize for being late. Once he gets in, So Sorry starts attacking the player by swinging his tail once he turns around looking for his best. Crumbled papers and doodles also attack the player. According to the developer of the game, although his attacks seems intentional, His attacks are clumsy attempts to show creativity and art. At number 2, Reptile, Mortal Kombat. As mentioned earlier, the Mortal Kombat series has the most number of secret opponents. The key is just to mention how to access the game that contains the hidden boss. In the original Mortal Kombat game, at the pit stage, the player must earn a double flawless victory without blocking once and then perform a fatality. Not to mention that he must also pay attention to a flying object, which is either a witch or Santa Claus that must appear in the background sailing in the sky past the moon to be transported to the pit bottom to face Reptile. Now that's crazy and difficult as hell. Not only that it is difficult to win a match without blocking, but the flying objects also appear randomly. You might succeed in achieving either in no time, but it would take some serious skills to be able to meet the requirement to challenge Reptile. Reptile actually possesses the moves of Sub-Zero and Scorpion plus an increased speed. Defeating Reptile can be as difficult as getting a chance to challenge him. Reptile is only available at all home versions but only in certain versions of the arcade game. I bet defeating Reptile would be really awesome. At number 1, Akuma, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Being the most popular game of all time, the Street Fighter series is popular because of its hidden bosses too. The most popular of them all is Akuma, or the Great Demon. His aerial projectiles combined with speed are hard to handle. It is almost as difficult as reaching him. To reach Akuma, you need to beat all of your opponents without using Continue. Another way is to get a high score and beat all of them in less than 25 minutes. Akuma's character was known when in one of the games, Akuma suddenly joins the match between Ken and M. Bison and takes down Bison like he was nothing. Who do you think won between Akuma and Ken? Well, Akuma, of course. This legendary status helped him become a mainstay in the franchise, and it began with this boss fight. Do you agree on our list? What other hidden bosses were you able to battle with? Let us know by commenting below.